Hello. I use these three key points to know how to manifest and to manifest everything that I want in my life. First, I decide and I make a decision. Who do I want to be? What does the ideal version of me want? And how do they act? How do they think? How do they speak? And I start doing that now. I start dressing like her. I start acting like her. I start thinking like her. I start speaking like her. You get the point. So you embody the version of you who has the thing that you want. How would they act now? For example, if you want a specific person, how would that person act now? Would they think like, oh, we're not in contact right now? No, that's not what they would do. They would think loving thoughts of them. They would think, oh, we're in loving contact every day. We talk every day. We're in a healthy relationship. We are perfect for each other. We're meant for each other. You would think things like that. You wouldn't think against what you want. And how would you act? Would you act obsessed with them? No, you would already have them. So you wouldn't really be thinking about them as much as maybe you are right now because you're obsessed with having them, with getting them back. So you would maybe start focusing on yourself more, start doing things that you love. Start doing those things now. Do you like to dance? Do you like to walk? Do you like to play games? Do you like to hang out with friends? Just start doing those things now and start living your life as if you already have them. The second thing that I do in order to manifest everything that I want is that I let go of the attachment to this thing, the attachment to whatever I'm trying to manifest. I know that this is a controversial topic, but for me, it works. I let go of the need to have this thing because when you need something, that means you don't have it, you're in lack of it. So I just let it go. I trust that it's going to come to me. And I don't mean letting it go as in you don't want this desire anymore. No, you still want it, but you let go of the need for validation, for 3D validation, and you trust you have that inner knowing that everything is coming to you in the right time. And in regards to timing, you just trust that it's already here. And I'm not gonna lie, detachment doesn't always come so easily, especially if it's someone that you are emotionally attached to. If it's a specific person, usually you have emotional attachments to that person, and it takes some time for you to emotionally detach and not be so obsessed with them. The thing that helps me the most in terms of detachment when it comes to a person is to energetically stop giving them so much of my energy and start focusing that energy back on myself, start focusing on myself and prioritizing myself, start doing things that I love, start just pouring that love back into me. That really helps me to detach from a person and start attaching my worth back to me. And it also helps with manifesting because everyone is you pushed out. The way that you treat yourself, the way that you pour into yourself and prioritize yourself, that's going to be reflected back to you from other people. So that means that even your specific person, it will be reflected back to you. You just need to continue to do this, to continue to prioritize yourself, to give your energy back to yourself. And finally, the third thing that I do in order to manifest anything that I want once and for all is to change my inner dialogue. How do I think about this thing? I think I mentioned it a little bit in the first part, but the version of me who already has it, how do they think? How do they think about this thing? They don't think from a point of desperation or lack or saying, like, I don't have this thing or I don't have this person. They think, like, oh, I already have this. Like, it's not a big deal. You don't even think about it that much when you have something. You just kind of take it for granted a lot of the time. But yeah, so just changing that inner dialogue. And even I've noticed in myself when I want a person, I have those inner dialogues, like conversations with them in my head. So are you having good conversations with them, or are you arguing with them all day? If you're arguing with them, that's not a good thing. That's not what the version of you who has what you want would do. You would think loving thoughts of them and have loving conversations with them in your mind. And the reason why I'm using SP as an example is just because it's a popular topic. Most people are manifesting a specific person, and that's kind of how I came to find out about manifestation is through SP. So that's why I'm using that as an example. But this can be used for anything, even money. A person who has a lot of money, like a millionaire, for example, they wouldn't think like, oh, I'm broke, I have no money, I can't pay my bills. No, that's not what they would think. They would view money as something that's effortless and comes to them with ease. So try to think of those thoughts now. Train yourself to think that way now, and everything's going to come to you easily and effortlessly that way. So this is how you can manifest effortlessly once and for all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you do want to work with me, I do offer one-on-one coaching, and it's personalized guidance for you where we walk through your desires and I help you with a plan on how to get those desires. And I also offer a self-concept course as well as a Manifest Your SP course. So if you're interested in those, the links are down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Until next time. Bye.